Welcome to Grant Writing Made Clear. The truth is, the grant writing process isn't always clear, but with the right guidance, proven actionable strategies, and expert insights, the process becomes easier, simpler, and yes, clearer. I am Dr. Trinette, your host of Grant Writing Made Clear, and a former nonprofit president turned distinguished professor and behavioral scientist with 2 decades of grant writing experience. I remember what it was like to be a busy nonprofit leader with little time but big financial sustainability concerns. Over the years, I have transformed my skills from securing $1,000 foundation grants to winning multi-million-dollar federal grants. I created this podcast in response to the grant writing coaching requests I've received from nonprofit leaders, entrepreneurs, and professors over the years. Join me each week as I reveal insider strategies and share key lessons that turn wishful thinking into winning applications. Pull up a seat and get ready to be inspired, empowered, and transformed. Whether you're a beginner or a pro looking to sharpen your skills and create a life you love, you're in the right place, my friend. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to Grant Writing Made Clear. I am Dr. Trinette, and I appreciate you so very much for taking time out of your day to listen to this show. In the last episode, I shared a little bit about who I am and why I started this podcast. Today, I want to talk more about where we're headed and how this podcast will help you. But first, I thought I'd share a few fun facts about me so that you can get to know me better. So first, I have 2 little ones, ages 8 and 6, who I love so very, very much. They are only 17 months apart, which means I was sleep deprived for about 3 to 4 consecutive years. I am still trying to catch up on sleep. Another fun fact about me is that I love traveling, and I especially enjoy exploring new cities, towns, and countries. My favorite place in the world is the beach. Nearly any beach will do. I don't need to sit on the beach. Just viewing it from my room is perfect for me. I love blue space. It puts me in a happy space. I also enjoy reading. I love to shop, decorate, and bake. And my romance movies are my guilty pleasure. I'll share much more about my hobbies and interests over time, so stay tuned. But for now, let's dive into the heart of today's episode, where we're headed with this podcast and how it will serve you. Let's go. So the goal of this podcast is really simple. It is to make the grant writing process clearer and easier. Truthfully, writing grants can be daunting, especially because it's not a skill typically taught in school. It's complex with many moving parts, but with the right guidance and tools, you can increase your chances of securing funding and turning your vision into reality. I want this podcast to be your guide. I want it to be a reliable navigator. I don't want you to feel lost. I don't want you to feel afraid. I don't want you to feel alone. I want you to feel confident, informed, and supported, because why? You are. This podcast is about more than just writing grants. It's about empowering you to tell your story effectively, share your goals, and demonstrate your ability to deliver in a way that attracts funding. It's about improving outcomes. And as a social worker, improving outcomes is my top priority. It's the reason I'm here. It's aligned with my purpose. So I see this podcast as a way of helping others help others. I see it as aligning with my profession. I see it as aligning with my purpose. This podcast is about creating sustainable organizations and businesses that can continue to do meaningful work. And it's about giving you more freedom. Securing consistent funding means fewer fundraisers for nonprofits. It means a greater likelihood of earning tenure and promotion for professors and less time spent worrying about financials. It means you can focus on your mission and spend more time with the people and things that matter most to you. I really want you to feel more confident in your grant writing, to walk away from each episode with actionable steps that will move you closer to landing a new grant. I want you to imagine the feeling of knowing you've submitted a strong grant proposal, one that stands out from the rest. My vision for you is to secure the funding needed to make a bigger impact in your community. So, a bit more about where we're headed. We will publish a new episode every week. Don't forget to subscribe. I know everyone's time is valuable, and I know we're also very busy. So these episodes will typically be fairly concise. I am aiming for 10 to 25 minutes. I want to pack it with insights that don't require a big time commitment from you. My aim is to deliver streamlined but highly valuable information that fits into your busy schedule. So, again, we're thinking 10 to 25 minutes. You can do this while you're driving, you can do this on your lunch break, exercising, taking a walk. I want this to be able to be consumed in a small amount of time, but be big impact. And so the podcast will cover four main pillars. One, obviously, will be focused on grant writing. The second is on leadership, because leadership is a part of grant writing. Third, mindset. And fourth, self-care. So we're going to be focusing on grant writing, leadership, mindset, and self-care. Let me outline a few things you can look forward to in future episodes. First, step-by-step guides on how to find local, state, foundation, and federal funding sources that align with your mission. Techniques for writing proposals that capture the attention of funders and highlight the unique aspects of your work. We're going to be talking about common pitfalls to avoid when applying for grants, so you can sidestep unnecessary setbacks. So we're going to talk about the major mistakes a lot of people make in the grant writing process. We're going to talk about budgets and strategies that make sense to funders and allows you to show them that you know how to manage their investment responsibly. I'm going to invite expert guests to come. I'm going to be interviewing them, asking them to share their insights on grant management. Again, as I mentioned previously, grant management seems to be a big concern for a lot of people. It seems to be a major barrier to entering the grant writing process. So I'm going to have people coming on talking about how to properly manage your grants in such a way that you can continue to receive funding. I'll have experts on talking about sustainability, strategic growth, so many topics. So we're going to be really diving deep again into those main pillars. We're going to have people talking, including me, a lot about mindset. You won't enter into the grant writing journey if your mindset is not ready. You won't submit a grant application if you're afraid. So we're going to be talking about how to overcome fear. We're going to be talking about basic theory and how theory tells us how our thoughts are connected to our emotions and our behaviors, and how thinking, emotions, and behaviors are all reciprocal. So we're really going to get into theory and science so we can better understand our mindset so that we can be effective in our goal of achieving and winning grants for the greater impact of others. I want you to know confidence plays a huge role in how you present yourself and your organization. Confidence is a major factor in whether you proceed, right? And so we're going to be talking about mindset, because mindset is related to your confidence. And I want you to know, and you've heard this before, I'm sure, you miss 100%. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This grant writing podcast, Grant Writing Made Clear, is going to encourage you to take some shots. I'm a basketball player, a former basketball player, not these days. And so we're going to be taking some layups, some free throws, 2-pointers, hook shots. And when we're ready, some 3-pointers. We're going to be taking some shots. We're not going to sit on the sidelines. We're not going to ride the bench while other people are getting grants to do the work they want to do for the good of others. We're not going to sit and watch. We're going to take some shots. We're going to take some shots. Another area that I want to talk about on this podcast is self-care. Self-care is so critical because if you're not careful, you'll venture into burnout while striving to achieve your goals. Self-care is so important to me. Why? Because I experienced burnout before and it's no fun. And so I want to help you take care of yourself, manage stress, manage your workload while also achieving your goals. Together, these episodes will prepare you to navigate the grant writing process more effectively. I am so excited. I'm so excited. Before I go, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes by Eleanor Roosevelt. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I encourage you to keep dreaming and let's work together to turn those dreams into reality. Dreams do come true. Grants do come true. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're ready to start winning larger grants and elevating your nonprofit organization or your business, your career, you're in the right place. I hope you loved this episode as much as I did. Before you go, I want to leave you with a powerful tool to help you on your grant writing journey. Check out my free guide, Think Like a Winner: How to Conceptualize a Fundable Idea in One Day. It is designed to guide you step by step in developing impactful and fundable ideas quickly. I'll put the link below. I can't wait to help you on this journey, friends. Until next time, keep showing up, keep learning, and remain determined. See you next week, same time, same place. Take care and goodbye for now. Thank you for listening to Grant Writing Made Clear. I hope today's episode gave you inspiration, confidence, and clear information that you can turn into action. Remember, you are not alone. There's a whole community here striving for the same impact. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a quick review to help more people find the show, and share this episode with others in your network. It really does make a difference. For more grant writing tips and resources, follow me on social media. Until next time, keep showing up, keep learning, and remain determined. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye for now.